Students, this is Rebecca Deal from RA Knowledge Spot. Dear students, how are you all? Hope so. Everything is going well. Okay, students, today we're going to do chapter number 1.1 and a very important question, that is question number 3 of completing square. We are going to start thoroughly this question. You can see here. So there is the question, that is solve the following equations by completing square. So this is the question, like you have to solve it by completing square. And what does it mean actually? You can see this is 7x square plus 2x minus 1 is equal to 0. Dear students, there are some steps of this question. We are going to do one by one. You have to follow and just keep listening carefully what I'm doing actually in this question. Now, in a very first step, what you have to do, you can see what are the constant in this question. In this question, minus 1 is a constant number. What you have to do with this, you have to keep it on another side, on your right side actually. If this is a positive number or negative number, if this is a negative number, on the left side, or sorry, on the right side, it will be positive. Or if this is a positive number, it will be negative here on that side. The very first step, you have to shift or you have to move a constant number if present in another side. This is the first step. Moving towards the next step, you have to divide this equation with number 7. Now, why you have to divide this number with 7? Dear students, you can see a number written with x square, that is 7. Now, you better know what are the perfect square. If you don't know what are the perfect square, then those numbers, like when you're going to multiply two number and the answer will be your perfect square. Just like that, 1 ones are 1, 2 twos are 4, 3 threes are 9, 4 fours are 16, 5 fives are 25. Now the answer like 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, 36, 49, 81, 100, they all are called perfect square. Now, if the first number, the 7, the number that is written with the coefficient of x square is not a perfect square, then you have to divide it with 7. Like whatever the number is written here, you have to divide that whole equation with that number. Right now, that particular number is 7, means we have to divide it, and you will get 7x square divided by 7, 2x by 7 and 1 by 7. After cancellation, it will be 1, and we will get x square 2 by 7x is equal to 1 by 7. Dear students, remember one thing, you have to divide the whole equation because this is an equal sign. It means they both are actually equal. Whatever is happening here in the left side also will be in the right side. Now, after that, one more step. Students, you know that as the name suggested you, completing square. Now, the meaning of completing square is that you have to complete a formula that is you have heard and you have done many times, a lot more time. That is a plus b whole square formula is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b, excuse me, b square. We have to follow that formula and we are applying that formula. And how? Students, you can see that when you are going to close this number like this, like we can write this number in this way, and when you open you will definitely get this number plus, because here the sign is positive, so you have to apply the positive sign. Then 2 is of the formula, that is a square plus 2ab. This is 2. Now what is your a actually? All the time in this question, this is your a. The first number inside the bracket is your a. Here is the a. Now, how can we say what we have to write here? Now, okay, dear students, this is the number. Like you have to multiply. There is a number that half of. You need actually this number. You have to write half of into the coefficient that is written with x. And what is the coefficient with x? That is 2 by 7. Here 2 by 7. And when you solve, you will get 1 by 7. Now, when you are going to multiply these three numbers, in return you will get this number 2x by 7. Now, इसको solve करेंगे तो ये आएगा. Students, there are my students actually who like they don't understand English. Otherwise, although I'm not speaking too much English, hi-fi English is not like that. But there are some students who don't understand me. That's why I have to tell you this step in Urdu. Okay, listen. आपने क्या करना है? आपका पर्पस ये होना चाहिए कि जब आप इसको ओपन करेंगे तो ये आए, और जब आप इसको सॉल्व करेंगे तो यू शुड गेट दिस नंबर एक्चुअली। अब आप जरा इन तीनों नंबर्स को मल्टीप्लाई करें तो दिस इज 2x, और 1 से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे तो 2x ही आएगा, और डिनोमिनेटर में आपको 7 चाहिए, सो दिस इज द 7। अभी इसको हमने कुछ नहीं किया, ये एज इट इज आ जाएगा। उसके बाद देखिए आप क्या करना है, यहाँ पर आप खुद से देखें, आपको याद है स्टूडेंट्स, जब हम ए स्क्वायर प्लस बी स्क्वायर ये फॉर्मूला क्लोज करते हैं तो हम लिखते हैं ए स्क्वायर प्लस 2ab प्लस बी स्क्वायर। अब ये तो हो गया हमारा जो मिडिल टर्म है, हमने उसको लिखा। आप देखिए कि जो फॉर्मूला है उसमें एंड पे बी स्क्वायर आता है। नाउ व्हाट इज दिस बी, तो यहाँ का ये जो ये पोर्शन है दिस इज ऑलवेज बी, इट मीन्स बी का आपने क्या ले लिया, होल स्क्वायर ले लिया। मैथमेटिक्स में हम कभी भी कोई चीज ऐसे नहीं करते, आप जरा यू जस्ट थिंक अबाउट इट, like how could it possible that you have right here plus 1 by 7 whole square, then from where it came actually, how you, why you are writing this. So dear students, whenever you're doing something in any equation, adding, at the same moment, in the moment actually, you have to also subtract that number. Means if you're adding, then you have to subtract something, because after cancellation you will in return getting the same question. But we need this just to fulfill the purpose, or just to get the answer of the question, just to do the completing square, we have to do this step. Now this is the three terms gives you the completing square formula. The extra term will be go to the other side. Okay, dear students, see this is that for the rule actually. Whenever you have to find the number that is here in the middle, what you have to do, you have to write half always in this question. Remember, always half of the number that is written with x. Like you can say the coefficient of x, that is 2 by 7. When you cancel, this will be 2 is cancelled with 2, and in return you will get 1 by 7. That is the number you have to write here. This is the like technique, and you have to keep in your mind. Okay, now another step, these three combines you give you x plus 1 whole, x plus 1 by 7 whole square. Now minus 1 by 7 is negative, on the other side it will be positive. We don't need actually here this term. Now when you open this, 1 square 1 and 7 square 49. Now this is like two fractions, and there's a positive sign. How you have to solve them? There are many ways to solve these two fractions while it is having positive or negative sign. Whatever the method you have learned so far from your lower grades, you can apply this, no problem. What I have done here in this, for this, how to solve this question, I'm going to multiply denominator with denominator, and I'm just writing here like 49 sevens are 343. Now, after then in cross multiplication, 49 ones are 49 and 7 ones are 7. Maybe you already know this technique, but if you don't know, you can apply your own technique. Okay, now we have to take the square root of both terms, because we have to finish this square. Now taking square root here and this term. Okay, the square will be cancelled with this number, and here as it is. Now see the cancellation. This is 7 8s are 56, 7 4s are, and after cancellation you will get 49. There are some calculators, dear students, if you have some good like calculators, and if even don't, then you can calculate this number, this calculation with the help of your calculator, and you will directly get this 8 by 49. Now the left terms, that is 8 by 49 is as it is. Dear students, you already know that how to solve the square root of 8, as 8 is not a perfect square, but 8 is a perfect cube. And when you solve this number, and if you don't know how to solve this part, you can ask me. I will solve for you in the next video, and I'll make another video. If you don't know this thing, then you should ask me if you have some issues. Okay, when you solve this, you will get 2 under the root 2, and positive negative, whenever you are going out from the 49, like you are going to finish this as square root, and this is 49 ka jab aap square root lenge, you will get 7. Then you have to apply here positive and negative sign. Then okay, ab ye dekhein, this is the positive number, you have to take it to the other side, it will be negative. Now you once again you have to take that LCM process. यहाँ पर 7 लगा देंगे, because अगर ये तो this is the fortunate question you can say, or the lucky one, when in the fraction the denominators are same, then no need to do anything, any multiplication. You just simply do what the same number should be here, और जो ऊपर वाले number है वो भी as it is आएंगे with their same sign. No need to change even the sign. Then solution set is equal to, you have to write the solution set, because we have to find this, the question is asking to solve, we have to find the solution. Then we will write the solution set is equal to, we have to show the solution inside these mid bracket. They are called mid bracket or the curly bracket, and the one is with the positive sign and the other is with the negative sign. Why? Because you can see this minus is constant, no more changing here, but this is the number that. So this is ax square plus 4x minus a is equal to 0. This looks a difficult question, but not because there is no number like you can see here. In a very first step, as I told you, what you have to do, you have to just shift this a towards the other number, towards the other side. So we are shifting and it will change its sign, that is positive. Now, dear students, as we know, this is ax square, and a is not a perfect square. It means it should not be here. So we are going to divide the whole equation with a. After dividing the whole equation, this will be cancellation. After cancelling, you will have x square plus 4 by ax is equal to 1. A cancel with a will be 1. Then this is x square. Now you know that we can write this number like this. We are going to close it actually. Then plus is as it is. 2 is of the formula. Then x, that is the first number. This is the first number. Now we have to find the second number, and how you have to find actually, this is the rough work in front of you. This is 1 by 2. 1 by 2, I just told you in the previous question, half. This is also called half. Half of the number that is written with the coefficient. Now what is the coefficient of x? That is, this is 4 by a. This is 4 by a. Now 2 is cancelled with this 2, and you will get this 2. Okay, 4 ones are 4, 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4. This will be 2 by a. Now this is 2 by a. Okay, so you have to write 2 by a, and when you in return you are going to multiply these number, you will get this middle number. 2 twos are 4x by a. Now 1 is as it is. Now students, this is a square plus 2a, and this is b square actually, and what we need here, this number, this b will be here as a square. The same strategy that we have to apply in the previous question. If this is positive, then there should be a negative sign. Now this, we are going to close these three terms like this. Now we are going to shift this minus term to the other side, and this is x plus 2 by a whole square. 1 is as it is, 2 ka square 4, and a square. Now you know that these two are the fractions once again. Now the rule that I'm going to apply here, the same rule in the previous question. Now you are going to multiply the denominators both, you will get a square. Now in the cross multiplication, a square 1, like a square plus 4 ones are 4. Then you have to apply the square root, and after taking this square root both sides, what will happen? This will cancel out this way, and when you take the square root individually, you are going to separate actually. Then there is a square plus 4. You can't cancel. There is a one question normally. Question arises in the student's mind that why don't we cancel this 4, or we are not going to take the square root of 4, or the 2 is cancelled with this square root. Students, when there is a positive sign, you can't cancel anything. It's only happen when there is a single number. जब आपके पास एक सिंगल नंबर होता है, फिर आप इसकी कैंसिलेशन कर सकते हैं. जब दो चीजें ऐड होती हैं, जो दो चीजें सब्ट्रैक्ट होती हैं, and inside the square root you can't cancel anything. You have to cancel like this condition. पहले तो आपने सेपरेशन कर दी कि अब आप, now you can cancel 2 with square root, but you can't cancel this term. Then okay, this is the positive and square root. Cancellation के बाद you will get a. This is plus minus. Okay, now this is a positive term. When you're going to take it to the other side, it will be negative. Now you have to take the LCM, like both the fractions, the denominator are same. Okay, now the a is as it is, because when you have the denominator same, no more work you have to do. You simply have to write a, and the upper portion, like the numerator, will be also as it is, minus 2 plus minus a square plus 4 with the square root sign. Okay, now this is the solution set, because you can't solve this question furthermore. This is the final answer of the question. The next part, this is the part 4, and I haven't done the third part. That is very simple, so you can do by yourself. But if still there is a problem, you can ask me. Okay, now the same step was to just keep memorizing all the steps actually. Now what you have to do in a very first step, you have to move actually this n towards the other side. It will be negative. After that, you have to divide with the number that is written with x square if it is not a perfect square, as L is not a perfect square. So you have to divide the whole equation with L, and after that, when you cancel them, of course they will be cancelled out. There's only one number. Now x square will be as it is, mlx by 2 as it is, and this is also as it is. Now I just make it a kind of short question so that enough you should be capable to do it by yourself. Okay, now this is x squared plus 2 as it is. This is the first number. Now what do you have to do here? Just think, and please dear students, keep noted on your paper. You should have a pen in your hand, keep a paper with you, just write it by yourself and find out how I write m by 2l. No, just what I'm saying, just follow this. First you have to write 1 by 2. Okay, now make a bracket. Inside the bracket, the number that is written with your x. Now this is the number m by l that is written with x, and when you multiply or when you cancel them, you will get actually m by 2l. Okay, after that, now this is the second number, like b, that is b. Now a square plus 2ab plus b square, not only the positive but also with the negative sign. Then you are going to combine these three numbers, you will definitely get this one. And now you're going to take or move towards this part to the other side. This will be m square by 4. When you open it, actually it will be 4l squared. Then taking, now okay, now you can see students, the denominator is not same, and you know that when the denominators are not same, so what you have to do, you have to multiply both the denominator and you have to write in the denominator, like 4 ones are 4 l square and l will give you l cube. Now the you have to multiply in a cross form, 4 l square and n, minus sign will be as it is. Now l m square will be as it is. This is just a cross multiplication. Then okay, this is as it is also, and we are you can see that you can take common l, only l, because there's nothing else that is common in both the terms. L is common, minus 4. There are two, only one l you have to common. One will be left and n will be as it is, plus l is common and m square will be as it is. Now okay, there is 3l in the denominator and 1l in the numerator. You can cancel them, and after that taking square root. Okay, now this is, you are going to take the square root, this one, l is cancelled with l, and here I'm just going to, I just arrange these two terms actually, because this is a negative number. Normally it should be in center rather than it is in the very first term. So we are going to write, we can write in the way m square minus 4l, and we just are going to arrange it, nothing else. Okay, and also the square root on this term, 4 is as it is and the 1l is cancelled. How many l you have? Only 2. Then after that, now you're going to separate the square root. After separation, you can see this way. Now you didn't get plus minus here. You will get the plus minus or positive negative sign when there is something cancellation, when the square root is like vanishing and we are getting something from it, then you have to say plus and minus. Now as you can see, we can't cancel these number with the square root. It will be as it is with the positive negative sign just because of this number. Square root of 4 is equal to 2 because 4 is a perfect square. As similarly, l square is also the perfect square. When you cancel, you get l. Now this is the positive this side. When you take it to the other side, this will be negative. Once again, luckily, what happens that the denominators are same. It means you simply have to write 2l because they are same, and then these two terms as it is. Okay. Now this is the solution set. Now this way. Okay dear students, hope so everything is clear with you. You have to solve the third part by yourself. If not, let me know that you don't able to solve it. You got some issues, you don't understand actually, then you just tell me please. Take care. Till then, I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye bye.